Hey everyone, it's Jeff Gelman of Solid Canine Training. Thank you so much. I want to do another video. Everything I talk about has been documented. It's not in this video because this is more of me speaking video, but it's all been documented, as well as the go home session for Dalton, the owner's words as well. Dalton came to us from Westchester County, New York. We're based down here in Florida. We specialize in difficult dogs. Ironically, Dalton, who is a 16-month-old Cocker Spaniel male, we would consider an easy dog. Maybe a 2 out of 10, 10 being the most difficult. He came to us for massive aggression issues. Why do I use the word massive? Because if you tried to touch the dog, he would attack you. If you walked up to the dog while the dog had a resource, Kleenex, he would attack you. He, on walks, massively leash reactive. She couldn't walk him. So she couldn't walk the dog. She couldn't touch the dog. The groomer couldn't groom the dog. The dog didn't have any obedience commands at all. It was a living hell living with this dog. Now, let's get this out of the way. Everything I just described, it's never medical. This dog was put on fluoxetine, 20 milligrams. By the way, your dog doesn't need drugs. So the trainer behaviorist that it went to, trainer behaviorist, scam artist, which is well-known person up in that area, immediately put this dog on drugs and also gave them gabapentin for any stressors. And I'm like, what stressors could be in a dog's life? Since when do dogs pay taxes, pay the mortgage, pay for food, pay for gas? They have no stress. Well, when somebody comes to the house and, if we know someone's coming to the house to make a delivery, if somebody thinks that's a stressor, then they don't know stress. This dog does not need drugs. We demanded that he get off of drugs. So he came to us off of drugs. They hired a trainer, behaviorist. They actually recommended that this dog be put down. No, you can't adopt him to someone else. He's too dangerous. 16-month-old Cocker Spaniel, put down. So, drug the dog, attempt to train the dog, fail, so put the dog down. Meanwhile, dog comes to us and no drugs, trains up normally, rehabs easily, and is extremely safe. Owner comes down for the go-home session. They spend 2 days with us, sometimes 3 days with us, going through every single thing that he used to struggle with. Guess what? Oh my gosh, I have a different dog. Her words. Oh my gosh, I would never be able to do this before, like walk down the street past barking dogs, go to an outdoor cafe. The unethical business practices of behaviorists that are prescribing drugs and getting no results from training and then recommending dogs be put down, it's disgusting. They were told, never teach the dog what not to do. It'll make everything worse. Think about that. Never teach the dog what not to do. So don't teach the dog no. Okay, I highly disagree with that concept, obviously, but if someone's going to preach that, they better be damn good at teaching the dog what they want it to do. Meanwhile, they couldn't do that. So, drug the dog, kill the dog, never teach it no, but the behaviorist slash trainer slash scam artist, I'm serious about that. I've been talking about this for 2 decades. I've been doing this for a very long period of time. I specialize in very difficult dogs. I work with easy dogs too, but my specialty is difficult dogs. This dog right here that was told to be killed is in the bottom 10, 15% of difficult dogs. Our 13-year-old did a lot of the training as well. People know me from the guy that uses training tools. Damn right I do. 99% of this dog's training was done on a simple slip lead. 99% of his training was done on a simple slip lead. In fact, on day 1, the video is out. He went for a beautiful walk on a basic slip lead. No lunging. Oh, by the way, another thing. We were sitting at the cafe. A truck went by. It's normal. Oh my gosh. That would have never happened. What? Him not exploding. They couldn't walk down the street without him lunging at cars, runners, bicyclists. And if he heard a truck, explosion from anywhere. The car ride, he didn't know how to be in a car. It was a living hell. Think about all those things. All those things we stopped on week 1, just to let everybody know. It's all documented, guys. Week 1. And this is not just this dog. This story is not a unique story. I've been doing this for 22 years. Dogs like this I've been seeing for 22 years. The story to the owner is the same, and the no results from who they hired prior is the same as well. Drug the dog, never teach it no. Meanwhile, the trainer can't teach it anything at all, not even how to walk on a leash, which a child can do. Angelo's 13. He's been teaching dogs how to heel since he was 7. By the way, we have social proof of that. There's over 100,000 pieces of content in our social media that shows everything I'm talking about. He has been documented through live video trainings, social media posts, full-blown training videos, owner's testimonial. Now, he was also handled by 6 different people successfully. He needs to be groomed. He'll be getting groomed, but he couldn't be groomed before he got here because the groomer couldn't handle him. Like, nobody could do this to the dog without getting bit. Couldn't look into his ears, couldn't touch his backside. They had to fill out an 8-page questionnaire before they hired the behaviorist. Do you know what the behaviorist said to the dog once the behaviorist couldn't get any results? Well, maybe the dog suffered trauma. Hold on. They got this dog from a breeder at 8 weeks old. Hold on. Maybe this dog suffered trauma in utero. What? Please understand, leash reactivity, simple to stop. Resource guarding, simple to stop. Can't be touched, simple to be able to eliminate that nonsense. And then training the damn dog, very easy. Yeah, it takes time. The dog's with us for 4 weeks. Couldn't be in a kennel. It's amazing. This is not a unique situation. This is just a current dog with this story, but we see this every week. And we have the social proof like we always do. My question is, how much longer do families have to keep listening to this bullshit of drug the dog, keep the dog under threshold, make lots of space, don't put the dog in any situations that might trigger the dog? Like, never have the dog around sounds. If it's going to be loud, drug the dog. This is advice that owners are getting. Meanwhile, he's fine around sounds. He's fine being touched. He's fine around dogs. We have dozens and dozens of videos of him out with dogs, off leash, with no equipment on. Again, this is not a e-collar, prong collar, shock collar, choke chain, correction conversation. There are trainers out there like us with a massive skill set that transform these dogs. It's laborious, but quite easily because of our experience level. But you don't need to know how many dogs were in the litter with this dog to figure out why the dog's leash reactive. You don't need to know anything about its parents. You don't need to know anything about this dog. Leash reactivity, stopping leash reactivity is like solving a math equation. You can do it over the phone. We do it all the time. It's highly unethical to be prescribing these dogs meds. It's highly unethical for these trainers, behaviorists, to be suggesting the pathway to never any success that they do. We see this all the time. This is just the current case we're seeing right now. And all of this has been documented. You can look through all of our social media as well as YouTube.